It's an absolute pleasure to meet you. I have watched your films. I think I bought Lock, Stock way before I was of the age that I should be watching Lock, Stock. You have crafted the perfection of a montage, which usually is a mishap in films. What's the trick to do it?
Yeah, it's a funny thing. I don't like montages in films either.
But you do it so well.
Well, but I am drawn to a montage, so there's nothing I can do about it, I'm afraid. It's truncating a narrative. Mm-hmm. Sometimes what I'm essentially interested in is tell me the story because I'm interested in the story, but if the story drags on too long, I'm not interested in the story.
Sure.
So there's a sweet spot there where you can extract all the sort of nutrition and flavour out of a story without labouring the point. So it's a funny thing, and it worked efficiently, I thought, anyway, in this film.
Sure.
Because there was stuff I needed to know, but can you just get on and tell me it.
What is the most challenge of dealing with a universe that's well known but making it different?
Tonality, I suppose. Really what my principal job is to make it fresh and interesting to a contemporary audience. Mm-hmm. So it's an approach towards what is the tone going to be, and the film finds its own way, and what I have to do is steer the head of the tiger at some point for the first couple of weeks, and then it sort of reveals what it's going to be. Is it going to be funny? Is it going to be too funny? Is it going to be serious? Is it going to be dark?
Sure.
And there's a sort of combination of sort of components that come together. The film really decides what it's going to be, but music's an enormous component in that. So the music is, I think, particularly in this film, what sets the tone.
One of my favorite things about your films are the nicknames that characters have. They're so memorable. How do you come up with those nicknames?
It's a funny thing about nicknames, but those nicknames are always, that's just the way it is. In every sort of subcultural world, no one has a straightforward name. Mm-hmm. So it's become a parody, but the fact is it's still like that now. So it shows some form of character that's not normal, but weirdly is normal. If you're aware of how many nicknames that people have, it always takes you by surprise. And I see my films, I go, oh, Frankie Four Fingers, or Fred the Head, or whatever it is, and then you find out that actually those guys exist.
For you as the director, I mean, you've done so many radical movies. What was the most challenging for this one?
What was most challenging about this movie was essentially the genre.
Yeah. I
mean, I haven't got anywhere near this genre before. And that's the most intimidating thing, I think, for a director is, can you make this genre accessible? Mm-hmm. And you don't know. So you sort of, you plunge in and you hope that you can find a voice within the genre. But that's what makes it exciting, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's both exciting and challenging and scary about immersing yourself in a new genre.
Last question, I have a handful of friends, and they said if I didn't ask you this question, they get really mad at me. When can we expect the real rock and roller?
I'd love to give you, it's like all of these things, there's a complicated answer.
Sure.
I'm desperate to make it. You will see some incarnation of it shortly.
They will not be mad at me anymore. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Have a great day.
Thank you.